What is going on, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Littleroot Lettering. So today we're playing Kuriboh's Lunala-Don team that he submitted, about a month ago maybe. I'm actually really excited to play with this duo. It's been a while since I've played with Lunala, and of course, pairing it with Groudon just makes a ton of sense. You want to try to set Trick Room. Groudon is a physical attacker that can excel under Trick Room depending on what your opponent has access to, like speed control wise, and it also is, because it's in that like middling speed tier, it also does well with other forms of speed control, may that be max airstream such as what we have here on Thundurus. Naturally, of course, Groudon also sets Sun, so you want to pair that with a Sun abuser. So of course we have Venusaur here, which can spam just fast sleep powders, can also Dynamax and be a very, very good Dynamax threat, having access to G-Max Vine Lash. This is nothing new that, the viewers at this point shouldn't already know. I feel like everything on this team really makes a lot of sense. Obviously, the one big thing that kind of sticks out here is the Umbreon. It's not a Pokemon that you've seen a ton of in this format, but it's something I've played against a handful of times now, and every time I've played against it, it's actually been really impressive. The fact that you have access to Foul Play and Snarl, and like you just are so bulky, you are able to take hits with access to also recovery in the form of Moonlight, and being able to stall out your opponent through Yawn can just be a ton of pressure that some opponents are not ready for. So honestly, I'm really excited to try this out. This team looks really interesting on paper, and he's had pretty decent success with it. So let's jump into the games and see how well we do today. Okay, so we have double grass type here from our opponent, alongside Yveltal, Kyogre, Eliki, and of course Ensign. I think this is really interesting because I could set Trick Room to try to underspeed my opponent, but they have access to a Moongus, which kind of just invalidates my Trick Room mode. So if I can handle a Moongus, I feel like we're in a really good position. So that makes me want to do something like Lunala plus Groudon up front here to be able to just smack whatever they have on the lead. But the downside to that is if they lead like Ensign, then of course they get a free Intimidate. So I think I want to do like Lunala plus Thundurus up front with potentially I don't think I want Ensign here. I think this is just Groudon plus Venusaur in the back. If Trick Room goes up, cool. If not, I'm not really worried, because I feel like we are going to be in a decent position regardless. Plus, even if we don't set Trick Room, instead we can just max Airstream a bunch and just be in a decent position that way too. Plus the fact that, we are potentially maxing Thundurus here depending on our opponent's lead, really dictates that we could just set the pace of play immediately here. It's going to be Eliki plus Yveltal as a lead. That lines up pretty well against Thundurus, all things considered. This really, really wants me to click Trick Room here. That lines up really, really poorly against Yveltal. So I think what we're going to do, if they just Electro Web plus Max Darkness my Lunala, I'm very far behind. So I think the play we're going to do, I'm going to protect Lunala this turn. And I'm going to go for an Airstream into their Yveltal, so that Lunala can potentially outspeed it next turn. Could just be like Sucker Punch, could be Taunt. No. Yveltal doesn't get Taunt, and if it does, that's news to me. Could obviously also just be Dynamax. It's really scary trying to do Lunala things in front of a Yveltal, but if we can get this speed boost, I feel like we're in an okay position. Yep, there is the Dynamax. I think depending on how this turn goes, we could just swap into Groudon next turn and try to go Turbo Fast with it. We could also Knuckle into the Eliki, because then Groudon's going to get a attack boost on the switch in. We could also just Electro Web the Max Lightning the Yveltal next turn as well. Because even if they go for an Airstream themselves, we're going to be in a really good position. So, thanks for the Defiant boost. What is with all the physical Eveltals I've seen here lately? We live this is huge. Yeah, not even close. So now what do? I can bring in Venusaur and swap Groudon in, go for a Sleep Powder into the Yveltal. I mean, Lunala may also just outspeed now. I don't know that, though. We're not going to outspeed Eliki. That's the thing. So we're not in a great position. I think swapping here is correct. And then going for a Sleep Powder into Yveltal. If we hit, we're golden. And if not, we're probably going to be very sad. We might be sad anyway. I'm already pretty sad. If we gone for Lightning there, we're in a really good position. But I felt like we needed to get the speed boost to try to outpace what they had going on. Okay. We know they're Life Orb. So we know Yveltal's going to take a nap, at least this turn. Okay. So now I want to, I think, Swords Dance the Groudon here. And I want to go for a Earth Power into the Eliki. It is going to outspeed my Venusaur now that I'm at -1. If Yveltal stays asleep this turn, I feel like we're really well positioned. Okay, this is just completely fine. I need Yveltal to stay asleep this turn, and we'll be fine. Okay. So Yveltal is now faster than Venusaur, so it might... Oh, no, that is incorrect. Venusaur is still faster than Yveltal. My Focus Sash is broke, though. That is important to note. So Rock Slide is easily enough to KO the Yveltal at this point. Probably also the Eliki, to be honest with you. Could also still be Sash Eliki. I think just Earth Powering that slot is just fine. It does connect on Venusaur. So now Venusaur should be slower than Yveltal. It is. Okay. Are you Sash? I believe they are on this team. Yep. So as long as we connect both Rock Slides, we should be fine here. We do. Okay. Double KO here for Groudon. I need to start respecting this Eliki Yveltal lead. It has gotten me the last several times I've played against it, and I just don't consider this to be like a well-known team composition yet. And as a result, I just get got by it every time. I also figured they just like easily target down like the threat on the field that is Lunala, that they can probably just punch regardless. Here comes Amoonguss. And Kyogre to reset the rain, but that's fine. Because what I can do this turn is swap into Lunala, let it potentially go down. I don't have... Oh, this is awkward. I don't have Protect on Venusaur. This is really awkward. I think Sleep Powdering Kyogre this turn is correct. I'm -2 speed. It's going to be faster than me regardless, even if I get Weather back up. But I think taking away the Kyogre's Weather is like a route to victory this turn. Like, even if this double KOs, I think we're in an okay position, but Lunala is a champ, so we're fine. Venusaur is also obviously a champ. But we miss, and they Spore my Lunala, but that, again, is kind of just whatever. now Lunala can go... Honestly, Lunala staying in is fine, I think. We'll just click protect, it doesn't matter. I want to get Venusaur out because I want Venusaur to get its speed back. Because if this is like Scarf Kyogre, then I need to be able to outpace it. And now I win the Weather War because my restricted is the last one to come in. So if they do go for a Water Spout here, it's fine. Because now that Sun is up, we should be able to live. Oh yeah, we're fine. And Groudon can actually take another one as well. Nice read from our opponent. But this is how we lose this game, is we just get cheesed out. I need to smack this Kyogre for a ton. Obviously, we are going to stay asleep here for at least one turn with Groudon. I need Lunala to wake up this turn. I think we can win. Ow. No. Rip. Alright. Wake up. Double wake up into double protect would be pretty great. But I'm pretty sure we've lost this game. Yeah, Lunala taking max sleep turns. Groudon most likely also taking max sleep turns. So what is our out here? Max sleep turns on the Kyogre. Double crit. Oh my god. Okay. Problem is Venusaur's at such low HP, I don't think we can reasonably beat this Among Us. Like, especially since they actually have a damaging attack. So even if I get max sleep turns, I don't think I reasonably beat Kyogre. I do have Sun up, so I can technically Weather Ball for fire damage. They don't have... Like, I also missed the Sleep Powder this game, so, like, had we hit the Sleep Powder there, I think we're in an okay position as well. How much does this do? Too much. Okay, well, need to start respecting the, Eliki, the lead. Ooh, really interesting team here from our opponent, with Lilligant and Heliolisk. Like, they are very, very hard Sun here, having 3 abusers, but they also have this Trick Room mode. So the question is what do I want to do? Obviously, Incineroar looks very good here. Being able to intimidate like, half of their team. Like, Mimikyu being intimidated is not the worst thing. The problem is like, their Sun abusers are all really good into me. Like, Venusaur... Honestly, Venusaur is not the worst option here. I really wish Venusaur had Protect, though. Lunala's not bad. Groudon's not bad. Like, honestly, I don't really care if Trick Room goes up on their end. This might be a game for Umbreon in all actuality. I think we might leave Venusaur at home and just do, like, Lunala plus Incin with Umbreon and Groudon in the back. Like, the fact that they have 3 Sun abusers tells me they have to bring Groudon to every game. Meaning that, like, their team just doesn't do anything without Sun up. Is how this kind of feels. Like, even their Trick Room mode just kind of feels worse than what we have potentially going on. So we're in this awkward spot where if we can take out their Calyrex, then their Trick Room mode kind of stumbles. And as a result, we're able to, like, take over the game that way. I think that's the primary plan right now. Yep, opponent concurs that Trick Room looks pretty appealing here for them. Could be a Dynamax coming out. Lunala is, in fact, faster than Ensign, I believe. There's no way our Lunala is not faster than Ensign, right? Oh yeah, by a mile. By a mile. So we can Phantasm. I kind of want to just Meteor Beam into the Mimikyu and go for a Parting Shot into Calyrex. If Trick Room does go up, I feel fine. Okay, swapping out. Going into Groudon, getting a Parting Shot into that seems pretty appealing. Need to watch out for Shadow Sneak from the Mimikyu. It's going to do a decent chunk into Lunala. They are at -1 currently. Naturally, we miss. Awesome. Love it. This looks like a Trick Room coming out from the Mimikyu here. So if Trick Room is going up, what do I want to do? I could bring in my own Groudon and go for a P-Blades into Max Phantasm. I could also go into Umbreon and go for Yawns. I actually like Umbreon here. I think that's the play. Let's do that. I'm not married to any single Dynamax yet. Okay, Umbreon is much slower. Got it. Got it. So we can Moongeist Beam here and Snarl. Snarl plays around any potential switch-ins they have. I think Foul Play is probably just the play, though, because this is 100% guaranteed to break. Yeah, Shadow Snake is going to break my Shadow Shield. Still does do a decent chunk, even at -1. This is, of course, just going to break Disguise. P-Blades comes out. Ow. That's actually a lot of damage coming out. We are +1. There's no way this shouldn't KO, I wouldn't think. Awesome. So I could swap out the Lunala next turn and go into Ensign. I could also Dynamax Lunala and go for Max Guard and yawn the Calyrex. I don't think there's any way they don't just Dynamax the Calyrex here. I think getting an Intimidate off into this is more important. And then we will yawn. Like, I lose my +1, but I think doing this is more important. Like, just preventing them from potentially snowballing KOs here, I think, is more important than what they have going on. I will not eat my Shuka if they connect. Okay, just protect. That's fine. This is all completely fine. I won't eat my Shuka because Unnerve is active. That's a lot of damage coming out. Please stop. You're at -2. Why are you doing so much? I think this is Fake Out into that dork. I could also swap into, like, Groudon here, but I don't think that's really worth it. I think if they do anything, they try to target down my Umbreon this turn. I think this is parting shot into here. And go for a Moonlight. Just try to recover as much as possible this turn. Okay, no Dynamax. You got me, right, Umbreon? You got me. Oh yeah, we're fine. Alright, now they're at -2. And I think we go into Lunala. If it goes down here, I'm kind of fine. And then I can get, like, potentially another Intimidate off. Oh yeah, look at all that HP. You're -2, please stop. Alright, Lunala goes down, that's fine. But I can bring in Ensign now. It's crazy to think that Ensign is... like, that Groudon's the fastest thing on this field currently. So they're both at -3 now? -3 attack, -3 attack. Okay. Could Flare Blitz into... I think taking out this Groudon is appropriate. Just trying to take it out. And I want to yawn the Calyrex slot. And they are going to withdraw. This is fine. What Sun Abuser did you bring? You brought Charizard. Okay. Well, they don't want to Dynamax that now. It's really good damage. Are you Citrus? Instant actually holds on as well. Okay, Umbreon still takes a very large chunk, and I don't like that. Why is... why does it always crit, man? Why does Shuka Berry Instant always get crit? See, this is really unfortunate, because Sun's going back up, and I don't like that. And Trick Room is now over, so I can go into Groudon. I can... how do I want to handle this? I can Rockfall the Charizard. They don't want to max Charizard here, right? Rockfall the Zard to take away Sun seems like an okay line. And I can yawn the... actually, I could just... I think quaking the Groudon slot is fine. And going for a Moonlight this turn. If they max Zard, I feel completely okay. Because they get exactly one max attack off. And then they're going to take a nap. So they're going to take Life Orb. If they're Life Orb, they're going to take Recoil. And they're going to take Solar Power. So I actually think this is kind of fine. I don't know. I don't feel great. I think we just took way too much chip damage on, like, Lunala. Lunala also missed a Meteor Beam, which could honestly cost us. Like, had we been able to, like, Dynamax Lunala on turn 2 and go for a Phantasm, I think we were in a pretty okay position, but unfortunately not. And this is Wildfire. Are you into Groudon? You are. So you're actually going to leave my Umbreon alone for a turn. The downside is Groudon takes a lot there, and I don't like that. And we also don't recover a lot back now. This should KO, right? It does. Okay. So now Umbreon gets a Moonlight off. It's going to be at really good HP. Charizard is going to take a nap. So I think the primary plan now is to take out the Calyrex, because Charizard is guaranteed a turn of sleep this turn. I am going to take Wildfire this turn. Brown's just casually back to full HP. I bet this turn they go for a Protect on the Calyrex. So I think actually going for a Rockfall into Charizard this turn is reasonable. Like, KOing it this turn means that I can potentially fire off a attack this next turn. I could also just Foul Play into the... I think this is fine. Will Rockfall... Do I go for Yawn? I think Yawning here is correct, because if they don't Protect, they take a nap. Okay, they do not Protect. Sweet. So now they're going to take a nap. Charizard goes down. If they... I actually want them to KO my Groudon this turn, because that means my Foul Play is going to do that much more damage next turn. As long as they don't KO Umbreon, I think we're fine. Perfect. Actually, factually perfect. This was a really weird game. Because now they're at +1, so they have to attack. Because if they don't, they are dead. Like, they can't Protect here. Because if they Protect, they just go to sleep and then I win. So they have to attack, so I need Foul Play to KO here. +1 Foul Play. Come on, Umbreon. Give it to me. Sweet. That was a sick game. That was a really, really sick game. Really, really weird, but honestly, really well played by our opponent and all. In all actuality, really fun game. I'll take it. This is really interesting. I wonder if this Kyogre has Surf for their own Groudon, for their own, like, if they're playing Gastro, it makes me think they have Surf on their Kyogre, which is really interesting. I think we want to do Trick Room things. I feel like I've said that like 3 games in a row now, and I feel like I actually mean it this time. I think I want Venu, Groudon, and I think I want Thundy here. I think this is probably fine. I feel like I would rather have Thundy than... Actually, would I rather have Umbreon? I don't think so. I don't think Umbreon lines up particularly great against like Zacian here. Yeah, let's do it. So now we get to play the game of, does your Whimsicott have Taunt? I think the play is to go into Groudon and Sleep Powder the Thundy. Because if this is Taunt into my Lunala and this isn't Lumberry or Safety Goggles, I feel like we're a mile ahead. These games have been really interesting. I've enjoyed all of them so far. I feel like they've all put me into really interesting situations that I haven't been in quite a while. No! No taunt! That's so bad for me! No! This is all fine. I'm Focus Sash. So the question is, are you Lumberry? Nope! No, Venusaur! No! You betrayed me! Oh, Venu, why are you such a disappointment today? Please target down my Groudon instead. Oh, I feel like we just lost this game. Yep. I mean, I at least get to bring in Lunala and go for Trick Room now. And like just protect this next turn. So now I can bring in Lunala. And I think now... I want to just protect Groudon and go for Trick Room. Like, they have Airstream plus Tailwind up. There's no way we don't just, like, smack them here if we get this up. If there's the Energy Ball. Show me Airstream into Groudon. Perfect. So perfect. Alright, so I feel like we're in an okay position, all actuality. I think Rock Slide plus... Rock Slide plus... Who's slower? It has to be Groudon, right? 111, 118. Okay. Do I want to Dynamax Lunala? I think we're in a really good position. I think we target the Thundy slot, and in the event they protect, then sure. I think this is fine. We're at neutral. I debated going for a Meteor Beam just to get the +1. But, like, we've already gotten got by Meteor Beam missing once today. These games have all been really cool. No, 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 not like this! Groudon, no! Okay, we hit the one I wanted. That's fine. You are obviously Focus Sash. Yep. So Groudon's gonna take a Fat L here, maybe? Nope, we're fine. And I get to eat my Citrus and gain back like the maximum amount of HP I can off of it. Perfect. Their Tailwind is gone now, but that doesn't really matter. Opponent is going to bring out the Kyogre. Perfect. I am going to click Rock Slide. And I think this is a perfect opportunity to go for Max Rockfall to get rid of their Rain. And, like, if we miss the Whimsicott, it gets KO'd to... if we miss the Whimsicott on the Rock Slide, then it goes down to... Come on, Kyogre! I mean, come on, Groudon! Alright, we hit the one I wanted. This is why we Rockfalled. 1, to take away their weather. 2, to KO the Whimsicott and end the turn to Chip. I think this is fine. Kyogre obviously is a very bulky boy, but we get the flinch because we're so good at this game. And that, my friends, is why we click Rock Slide. Dynamax Lunala has been pretty hot this game. I will be the first to admit that. And there's the Doggo. So now I click P-Blade and... How many turns of Trick Room are left? 2? We're getting greedy. Phantasm should take out the Kyogre. If they protect the stall at my last turn at Dynamax, then they get got by me clicking Swords Dance here. Plus, I still have a Thundurus in the back that can reasonably clean up this endgame if I need to. Okay, Zacian does protect. Completely fine there. Kyogre does not protect, but we get a free Swords Dance. Because this should KO. And in fact, it does. And we get a defense drop on the Zacian, so now I'm +4, they're -1. So as long as we connect, we win. They reasonably should go for the double protect here. I think double protect is their win con. And if they get it, this is a game. But they don't, so we should win. Perfect. Good job, Groudon. You only missed 2 attacks, but good job, buddy. You hit when it matters. Yeah, that was a sweet match too. Opponent definitely got me with not going for taunt. I figured if they were leading Whimsicott that they just like had to have it. Okay, so what did we learn today? I think something that's really interesting is the emergence of Umbreon in the current format. I think it's actually in like an okay position, barring that your team can deal with Zacian in another way. Granted, we have like Groudon, Venusaur to be able to put it to sleep. We have Incin to like Intimidate Cycle against it. So like we have a multitude of ways of actually dealing with Zacian potentially here. And so Umbreon can kind of just... Not, like, we don't really have to worry about that matchup in particular because of it. I think that Thundurus is in a pretty decent position as well in the format, in a way where you're able to potentially take out, like, opposing Kyogres, which obviously is very important right now, as well as just, like, being able to resist Zacian's, Behemoth Blade is a very big deal. The fact that we have access to, of course, Stab, Max Airstream just brings the whole team kind of together, where if we need to go slow, we can with Lunala, and if we need to go fast, we have Thundurus to be able to pressure our opponent that way. The big thing that I learned today is that this Yveltal plus Eliki lead that has been popping up on a lot of teams here recently is really good, and I have not learned to respect it yet, and that is something I need to do. It's just not something I've been used to, and fool me once, shame on me, fool me twice, shame on you, and fool me 3 times and I'm an idiot. So, I think that's really, like, the big takeaway from today is Umbreon's really cool. Thundurus, I think, can be very, very utilized in great success. Lunala was honestly really impressive. Minus missing a Meteor Beam and making us kind of sad in that match, but honestly, this team felt really, really solid, and I can see why Kuriboh has done very well with it this season. So that is going to be it for today, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. As always, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you next week with some more Littleroot laddering. Have a good one. Peace.